Hey, everybody. I'm not looking at you right now because I'm trying to drive without dying. Okay, I peaked, but not much. Welcome to the show. Hi, everybody. Hope you can hear me. I don't know that you can, but fingers crossed. I'm not going to try too hard to make sure everything's set and running. I'm still in the car because I'm coming back from CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, where I visited as a brand ambassador for Aptera, which is a solar car. They are going into production later this year, and they have one driving around here, and they have a test model, and then they have a you can sit in and get your picture taken model. And so I went down to visit with them, and I'm going to interview the CEO on Friday, after Friday Eye, um, and talk to it. And they're supposed to sort of have a soft launch this fall, and then really go into production next year, and I'm very excited about it. So hello, hi everybody. And I'm also going to do a regular show when I get home, but I figured since I'm, en route and it's time, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging without being able to. It was actually safer to start live streaming while driving than to try and text everybody involved and let them know where that I was going and save time by actually driving it. So hello, hi everybody, welcome. And it was really fascinating. I think the takeaway, and I don't know, I hope, by the way, I hope everybody can hear me okay, but I think the big takeaway for me this year so far, and again, I've only seen the one run around I could do at CES. I mean, it's fascinating. There's a lot of cool stuff, and obviously, there's a lot of gaming things and TVs and home automation stuff, and obviously, AI is making a big push. But I had a bit of a revelation, and somebody has to remind me. I made a note of it, but somebody has to remind me on Friday to talk this over with Rob Glenn, because one of the keynotes was done yesterday was Jensen Huang from NVIDIA, and he was talking about how they can make all these graphics so much better using AI than they could if they ever tried to use as many graphics chips as they could possibly use. Anyways, I had this revelation while I was looking at all this other stuff that there were a lot of these kind of mid-level electronics companies that probably 2 years ago were like whatever they were putting out was kind of moderate, decent, obviously, and a marvel of modern technology. But by adding AI on top of it, it it streamlines and fast paces all the data that's going back and forth in their devices and can 10x it without any invention, without them having to create a better chip. They could take a chip they already have, add an AI chip to it or a trained AI model alongside it to run as a sidecar, and it picks up all the slack. And so it occurred to me that AI in terms of programming is TSA for your data. So instead of having to like every bit of data getting a new thing where they're like, oh, who are you again? With every bit of data, AI allows it to go, oh, I know you guys. I know you guys. Oh, I know you. I know you with certain data and just fast track it through and then go. And then the architecture where it connects is put together in that memory. So I thought it was like mobile ordering in a Starbucks line or TSA as an analogy, and I think I kind of nailed it. Honestly, I think that's pretty sure. Yeah, it's TSA for your data. Instead of having to just check every single bit's piece of ID and not remembering anyone, they do this thing where they're like, "Oh, I know you, I know you, I know you. Come on, yeah, you go through. Like you don't have to take your shoes off, you don't have to take your jacket off. You can just put your bag. There you go." Um, so, um, I'm pretty sure that will stand up as a sound analogy, and I can't wait to hear Rob Glenn's take on it. Now, because of how we're doing it on Friday, my morning show will be at a slightly different time, so we're gonna have to shuffle things around a bit, and maybe I can get over there early enough and do parts of it over there. But I'm gonna be on Dino Vidala's show, and they pre-tape at noon Eastern, so at 9 a.m. when I normally start Friday I will be on for an hour with them, and then I'll bump to the next show. So I don't know if I'm gonna like do it and then hit the road and come here because technologically it can either be, oh my god, it's amazing, look at the Wi-Fi at CES, or dear God, what a bottleneck. I'm in hell. I might as well be at using Stucky's Wi-Fi in the middle. So the what like fascinating stuff from there. Lots of solar home batteries, lots of home automation, lots of AI, a lot of robots. shit robots and a lot of like normal, it's weird to say this, but like normal run of the mill robots. There's like lawnmowers and Roombas and that kind of stuff. And then there are these drink making ones that are programmed basically. That the only thing that adds AI to them or maybe smartens them up is that you could create an AI, or a non-AI robot that makes mixed drinks, as long as the bottles it's making from are always in the same place. So it can just pull stuff out of a thing, or if everything's on tap, it just pulls the right tap and it just makes it automatically, right? Effectively, it can. There's some activity, but it's not even necessary. It's just whatever. But the ones that they have there, because they have AI, like if the ingredients for whatever they're doing is on the table, it can recognize those ingredients and choose from them. So sort of sous chef, if not a chef in and of itself. And hello, giant garbage truck. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I'm trying to get in. What are you doing, dude? Where do you think I'm going? Really? I guess he's grumpy. I don't know. He's just trying to. I think it's my Freemason license plate cover. It makes certain people act up. Anyways, safety third, like I always tell you guys. So, anyways, I'm going back to CES on Thursday, and just to like look around and shoot footage and that kind of stuff. And then on Friday, I'm gonna do the first of like interviews of this of the CEO of Aptera and talk a little bit about the company. Their whole thing is outside because it's a vehicle, so it's outside. So it was a little windy and the sound wouldn't be that great. I'm also going to go to their factory in California at an upcoming thing and see the production line and all that stuff because it's kind of amazing. They have one of these Aptera vehicles driving around kind of as a demo, and they drove 25 miles, circling around the block and running back and forth and showing people what it did. And it actually put more energy in the battery driving around than it took out, which is pretty impressive for a vehicle. Imagine if your gas powered car made gas, just could turn, could just produce gas of its own. Now watch it, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'm going to get close to my house soon. So I'm going to sign off and I will see you guys in about a half an hour. It'll take me a little bit to get in there and get set up and all that stuff. So I will see you just in a few moments.